What's up, y'all? It's Michael back in here with another review. This time it being a sensation in modern music, Ariana Grande. Now, I don't think I gotta give her a backstory, to be honest. If you don't know who she is, you definitely living under a rock. With that being said, though, I'm a huge fan of hers, and I really started taking her music seriously during the My Everything era. Then, of course, she had Dangerous Woman, but to me, her modern classic is Sweetener. That's the one where she absolutely flipped it and made me like be like, okay, she is standing the test of time with this one. And still to this day, it's my go-to album for her. It's just undeniable how phenomenal it is. And to me, in my personal opinion, I definitely think it's her Mona Lisa. Yeah, it's just I could talk about that album for days. I could talk about that album for weeks. It's just such a good album. But to fast forward to 2024, Ariana comes back with a new album, Eternal Sunshine, after a 4-year-long drought from her last album, Positions. Real quick about Positions, though, to me, it was a solid album, but it just lacked the staying power that the last few records had. Like there was some tracks on there that stuck with me, but for the most part, they the whole album wasn't really that memorable to me. It did serve its purpose for its time, but it wasn't really that crazy for me now looking back in 2024. And then even when she dropped the deluxe in 2021, those tracks were good, but it didn't even stick with me for that year, to be honest. But this one, Eternal Sunshine, yeah, it doesn't lack any staying power. These songs have been in my head since the moment it dropped, and I really love the direction she went in with this one. With her last few records being more personal, I think this one takes the cake for being the most personal. She went even deeper on this one, and it reminded me of some of the things she did on Thank You Next. These tracks are all powerful, honest, and to a certain degree playful. I love how she sets everything off in the intro. With the plucky guitar playing in the background, it's just sounds like I'm in a cloud listening to it. Then after the intro, we go on a deep track run from Bye all the way to Perfect for You, which is basically the whole album. The song Don't Want to Break Up Again is the first hitter to me, and it's kind of when my ears perked up. The hook is captivating, and you feel that shit right in your soul when she's singing it. It's also one of her most relatable songs in the record, but to be honest, they all are. And I feel the same exact way about the title track, Eternal Sunshine, with the bouncy trap inspired instrumental and her literal opening lines. I don't care what people say. We both know I couldn't change you. I guess you could say the same. Can't rearrange truth. I've never seen someone lie like you do so much, even you start to think it's true. Yeah, those lyrics to me are a perfect sum up for this song and how she feels betrayed, lied to, and even some self guilt. Supernatural. Supernatural is just incredible. I love how it's a song demonstrating how strong love is capable of being. And the instrumental is so dreamy, melancholic, and her vocals reflect that as well. And I just love how it's a song that I had to put on loop over and over and over. As soon as on the first spin, I had to put it on loop. And the next song, True Story, is literally the same way too. But I just love how these songs are connected. They're back to back and easily the highlights of the album for me. But True Story, yeah, another standout, like I said, and it gives off some classic Ariana vibes. And I feel like one of the things she's known the most for is for her vocal presence and for her range. And this is the one where she flushes that out the most, in my opinion. To me, it's easily the best performance on the album, and she put the bar on such a high point. Now, I want to talk briefly about Yes and as a single for the first time. I was just like, what is this? I was like, what is this? I just thought it sounded so derivative and it just sounded so bland. And I was like, "Ugh, this is just a lame attempt of a house song." And like I said, it did absolutely nothing for me. But I don't know, man. Something happened, and in the context of the album, it grew on me. And now I fucking love it. And it's just an energetic song, and it just makes you want to go dance, have fun, no matter what your mood is. And I love that. Sometimes you need some of those songs on every album, like that just puts you in a brighter mood. And this is the one that does it, that can do it for just about anyone. The two tracks that I'm seeing performing well as it is recording are The Boy Is Mine and We Can't Be Friends. My favorite out of the two by far is We Can't Be Friends. I love how gorgeous the melody is, and it makes perfect sense why tons of people are praising this one because it's one of the catchiest on the album. The lyrics for me though didn't do nothing. It wasn't really that crazy. There was just something missing for me. It sounded empty and underwritten, but it was still a great song nonetheless. And Perfect for You, yeah, top three, easily a top three song on the record. This song is just beautiful. And I can just imagine this one being performed like in an insane way, an insane, crazy live performance. It kind of sounds like a cover from another song that I know, but I can't think of in the top of my head. Like it's still a blur for me, but I just love how slick the hook is when she says imperfect for you, but it sounds like she's saying I'm perfect for you. And the song is so reflective of that in a weird way. It's just like I'm like, wow. Oh my God, did she do this? But yeah, no, that song is just incredible. Sadly, I do personally think that Imperfect for You should have been the closer on the album because Ordinary Things was probably the weakest, in my opinion. And everything from the lyrics, the performance, the beat, it just sounded so uninspired. And it let me down a little bit, if I'm going to be honest. There was just nothing there for me. But listen, that still doesn't take away from how good I think this album is. If you're a fan of Ariana's, you're gonna think this is great. If you're not a fan of Ariana's, but a fan of pop music, I'd still say check it out. You're gonna love it. You're gonna adore it. You might like it. You might just think it's whatever. It's fine. Just check it out. And it's worth your time and it's pleasant on the ears. That's one thing I'll say. It's definitely worth your time and it's not gonna feel like a waste. It's short. I think it's like 36 minutes, 35 minutes, something like that. Yeah, I really liked it. At the end of the day, Ariana is still basically an icon in this industry. She's loved, she's praised, and I would say deservedly so. And just keep dropping that music. Keep doing you, and you're phenomenal. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching this. If you guys can like and subscribe, you can comment down below and just let me know anything. Let me know what to review next. Let me know what you think about this album. Whatever you guys want to talk about, let me know down below. And I'll catch you on the next one.